Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Veganism has always been, I think, part of my soul. I think that I've been a vegan forever.
To me, all of the religions in the world, one of the things that really brings us together, that unifies us, is this idea of compassion.
Continue watching to find out more.
No to vegan, 'cause you don't want to be benevolent.
My Vegan Journey is a series of shows featuring ordinary people making extraordinary changes in their lives by switching to a compassionate diet. People from all walks of life, countries, and backgrounds are coming to the realization that a vegan diet is the only viable solution to most of the major challenges we face today, including environmental degradation, species extinction, and the emergence of zoonotic diseases like COVID-19. Their inspirational, real-life stories show us that every one of us has the power to help create heaven on earth for ourselves, those we love, and the world through a simple dietary choice.
Bonjour, kind viewers. This is how the locals in Wallonia, a region of Belgium, would say hello to you in their Wallon language. My name is Francois. The people of spectacular Wallonia support your sincere steps on your spiritual journey. May you be ever blessed to discover the highest truth and wisdom. Welcome to My Vegan Journey. Veganism is spiritual practice with Lisa Levinson, vegan. On today's show, we meet with Lisa Levinson, a dedicated animal people protector who has spent most of her adult life campaigning for our animal people friends. Ms. Levinson is the Operations Manager and Sustainable Activism Campaign Director at the nonprofit In Defense of Animals and Exhibit Director and Designer at the National Museum of Animal 7 Society in Los Angeles, California, USA. Not only is Ms. Levinson a staunch animal people activist, but she is also a deeply spiritual vegan.
Veganism has always been, I think, part of my soul. I think that I've been a vegan forever. However, in the actions, which are part of being vegan, the actions of what we eat, what we consume, what we wear, the choices that we make, I've been vegan probably about 25 years or more.
During her transition to veganism, Ms. Levinson began practicing meditation.
Well, around that time, I had also been introduced to Vipassana meditation. And so I was on that journey learning while I was also becoming vegan, which was such a great combination. It really helped to open up my mind and my heart and align all of my beliefs with what I was doing and how I was feeling. So it was really important.
Ms. Levinson learned early on that veganism and spiritual practice complement each other, as one cannot profess to being compassionate as a more spiritually elevated being while consuming the flesh of animal people killed for their meal. Our beloved Supreme Master Ching Hai explains that following a vegan lifestyle is a self-purification process for spiritual advancement, and that the cleansing power of the compassionate diet can be enhanced further through spiritual practice. The two together can significantly elevate one's consciousness and enhance one's ability to receive the divine blessing.
If we are more clean, no animal energy, we're more clean, and we breathe, meditate, and your level of consciousness is higher, and then you get higher blessing. So when we are vegan, we practice purification breathing, then we elevate ourselves at least to angels level. And then when we pray, it happens.
While walking on a more consciously aware path, Ms. Levinson met other vegans in Philadelphia and later founded Vegan Spirituality, a group that further explores veganism as a spiritual practice.
I started a small animal rights group there called Public Eye Artists for Animals, and our goal was to really share compassion for animals through the arts, trying to reach people where their home is in their heart. And part of this was creating this spiritual group because some of our community wanted to have a vegan church. They wanted to feel connected to their spiritual community, and so we began this in a way, it's a movement of spiritual practices that align with veganism, and we call it vegan spirituality.
Well, my background is Jewish, and during my own journey, I did seek and explored other sorts of practices, such as even pagan practices, just to learn more about religions and even exploring Eastern religions as well. And so for me personally, I guess you could call me maybe a multi-faith type of person, although I identify culturally and probably in my heart and soul as a Jewish person. But my most core value is veganism.
Ms. Levinson has been helping to protect animal people since the early 1990s. While still in Philadelphia, USA, she started a local organization that offered help for stray or feral cats and volunteered at Schuylkill Wildlife Rehabilitation, a wildlife rescue service. Her apartment was a way station for feral cats, opossums, and raccoons. Ms. Levinson also helped protect the tiny toad people by convincing the city of Philadelphia to approve a toad detour, which allowed for a safe crossing of toad people during their hatching season. The Schuylkill Center for Environmental Education has since adopted the project, which has helped save countless toad people, including their precious babies, each spring. In 2012, Ms. Levinson moved to California, where she continued to expand the vegan spirituality movement. Ms. Levinson also joined the nonprofit In Defense of Animals, or IDA, as the Sustainable Activism Campaign Director. She has since established the Council of Sustainable Activism, based on the principles of nonviolent communication, trauma stewardship, and sacred activism.
Within Defense of Animals, I help run the Sustainable Activism Campaign, which is for people who might want some support as they're learning more and more about factory farming and about what's going on with animals around the world. Sometimes it can be hard on our souls. Sometimes seeing the videos that are abusive and showing suffering can be difficult. So being able to practice self-care and get some resources from other activists who've been there and know what it's like, and to find a sense of balance and harmony in our life, even though we're fighting for the animals and we're also changing our diets, there are ways to replenish our souls too by spending time in nature, by taking good care of ourselves and getting the proper sleep that we need, by being in community with fellow vegans.
Driven by her spiritual longing for the truth, Ms. Levinson, although from a Jewish background, explored the teachings of many religious groups and finally found that veganism fulfilled all aspects of her core spiritual values, which she found to be embodied in all the world's religions.
To me, all of the religions in the world, one of the things that really brings us together, that unifies us, is this idea of compassion.
Always looking for ways to create more awareness of veganism in religion, Ms. Levinson co-founded the Interfaith Vegan Coalition within the IDA organization with fellow activist Judy Carman.
Our goal as part of the Interfaith Vegan Coalition is to encourage other people of faith to widen their circle of compassion to include non-human animals. I firmly believe that's the intention of every religious leader and a prophet, is to include all living beings in their circle of compassion. So what we're doing is we're trying to remind people of that principle and how key it is to their highest values in their own tradition.
We wholeheartedly agree with you, Ms. Levinson. Our beloved Supreme Master Ching Hai has explained that all religions emanate from the same original source of truth, and that we should follow the true teachings of all great masters, regardless of the religion.
After every great master left the planet, the human behind him formed one religion after his name. So after Christ died, they formed Christianity. After Buddha died, they formed Buddhism, for example. And that's why we have so many names, many religions, but all the masters teach only one thing, that there's the only one God, and we can reach Him. If you are not sure which way to follow, you go home, pray alone, sincerely to God, and then He will give you a clear answer. Only one God speaks to us all the time, but we call Him different names to our own liking and culture, and even language terminology. Like Sanskrit, Buddha means Christ in Hebrew, yes. So Allah is the Most High, as well as the Father of Jesus. Yes, we have only one Father. I hope everybody understands that. I'm in accord with all religions because I have found that we have only one source of it. God is the source of all religions.
We should listen to the great wise religious leader of the past and present and regard our animal friends as sacred, cherished creations of God. And as a very basic gesture of dignity, respect, and kindness, we should be vegan.
We thank our deeply loved Supreme Master Ching Hai for her profound wisdom in expounding the essence of today's religions in such a simple and easily understood manner. Lisa Levinson has been committed to her path of spiritual veganism and encourages all people to do the same.
I think that now is the time. It's a good opportunity right now to join in that universal consciousness of love and of compassion for all beings. We're really trying to expand this awareness so that we can create a field of love and harmony that's global and that we can make this change. It's like a revolution of love. And that's what I think is happening. I know with Supreme Master, there's this embodiment of love-based activism, which is so embedded in all of her teachings. So this is part of vegan spirituality. She's really one of our great leaders of our time in that new revolution of love.
Our most sincere thanks and appreciation, Ms. Levinson, for sharing your inspiring vegan journey with us. Indeed, we are all one with all of creation and with all religions. May heaven bless and protect you and your loved ones forever. To learn more about the work of Lisa Levinson, vegan, please visit veganspirituality.com, idausa.org/activist support and idausa.org/campaign/sustainable-activism/interfaith-vegan-coalition.
Don't be vegan. The fork and knife you use on the animal people's flesh will be used on you in hell.
Loving viewers, thank you for being with us today. Coming up next is important information from the Chief of COVID, Part 2 of 6, on Between Master and Disciples, right after noteworthy news. May your inner wisdom guide your everyday actions and help you foster resilience and peace of mind.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/VEG.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/VEG.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/VEG.
Acara kami menyediakan banyak bahasa. Silakan lihat suprememastertv.com/schedule dan suprememastertv.com/VEG.